will be able to create artists, and they'll be able to tell people what to like. And it's going to be some Midwestern white kid that everybody like who's Jewish. Or he's going to be, and this is what this white guy who everybody was using to market their records and boost their sales is telling me. I said, so they're paying you to create an algorithm to push out black people, pretty much.
Absolutely.
And I'm sitting here looking at these people. I said, well, let me see if this thing is a real thing, right? So I told him, I said, how much does it take to get me 10 million streams on a record? I signed a female rapper, not a dope record, right? Do a makeshift company. I give him the money. He gets me 10 million streams. And then he pays me out on 10 million streams. They pay me out, Spotify. Okay. And I said, the music business is fucked.
Why?
Because I just paid for a whack record to get 10 million streams. I forgot. And it counted.
This brother name is Jacob York. I mean, he's a real estate investor, and he works with a lot of entertainers from what I read. I guess he manages entertainers, and he basically reveals a plan to Spotify on how they want to control how you listen to your music and who's deemed hot or not. And I'm going to tie this in with them talking about playing older music at the club, okay? So check out the Music Entertainment playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, right? So he basically says that basically you can buy Spotify. He paid, for 10 million streams for an artist, got a check from the streams for Spotify. He paid them for the artist to get high, even though the song was trash. They got him 10 million streams. And, he was just seeing how it worked. And they basically, payola, which payola's always been a thing. Songs get paid to win Grammys. Songs get paid, to win awards and get recognition, right? Albums, all that stuff. Payola's been a thing. I mean, before streams, a lot of times they will buy album records, and the label will buy these records to boost the early week sales, couple week sales, so people go out there and actually buy them. It's nothing new to payola. Before we're streaming, they did something else, right? So, so he basically saying they're going to be able to control who's hot and who's not. Now, taking it a step further, you can actually look at it as well with Bill Clinton. And I'm going to get to this video at some point about how he helped, one company, Clearwater Radio, I believe, pretty much monopolize the radio stations. So they able to push and pump what you want to hear. One fucking company owns all the radio stations. So you don't really even, and Pimp C spoke on this, and I'd edit that when I do that video in there, and this happened years ago, and this is why radio's trash. Used to have, regional sounds. Used to have more regional hits in the South. You had certain songs in Texas that would be on the radio, certain songs that was hot in the South, certain songs that was hot out west, certain songs that was hot on the tri-state. You had in the Midwest, you had these different places where you had these different songs, but now it's all only major payola artists that's being played everywhere, and they're controlling what you're listening to. They're controlling what you think is hot. They're playing these songs on people's Apple Music, Spotify, allegedly, and a lot of people not even playing or adding these songs, or it's how they get down. They want to control everything. That's the thing about things going digital. You can account for every penny, every dollar. Your phone is digital. They can count for your location. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing about everything going digital. They can keep track and tabs. They can control your algorithm on your computer. So they can just think, oh, this guy is hot or this guy is hot. And if you hear it enough subconsciously, that makes people honestly believe that's what's going on. This is actually what's going on. And it's been happening ever since the radio stations consolidated to one company, and Bill Clinton paved the way for that. But the thing about it is, the club force don't die. Don't lie about it. I went to a party club for the first time in 10, 12 years on New Year's Eve this past year, New Year's. And they was playing a lot of music when I left, way before I left. The club don't lie. And in the club, everything sounds good with liquor, alcohol, pussy walking around. You know what I'm saying? With the stereo, everything supposed to sound good. Crazy, right? Everything supposed to be slapping. Everything sound good in the club. And people can't even dance no more. So when they say it's just, oh, men killed the club because they found the jig is up, women coming to the club and they don't plan on putting out. They want you to fund they want them to you to fund they night and they go home and sleep with each other, sleep with another dude. Yeah, that has a lot to do with it. But also, what's the point of going? The music is trash. All the new music they play is trash. All it's the songs is just the beginning. The beginning beat, doom 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 doom, and then it died down. You can't dance with women no more. You used to be able to pull a woman, hey, let me get a dance. Now it's all respect my space, or don't touch me, or they want to dance with each other, and it's like, oh, you gotta buy my attention and buy my time. Okay, the music is trash. They gonna charge you for everything up front. They charging you to get in. That's why they charge men so much. They let the women in free, charge you for the women, and then double charge on the drinks. Then you may lose your fucking life. And the music is straight. You didn't have a good night at all. As soon as you got the car, you got into the door, security on bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you can't wear this, can't wear that. Like, I don't got time with that. Get in there. The women, it's like a high school fucking dance. Women standing on one side. It's just like, why? The bar is way better than that. But he's right. They're wanting to control everything. And they're doing the wonderful job. They damn near destroyed the black community. Ain't shit left. Ain't shit left. All them activists they put out there is paid. You got activists out here speaking and they fucking criminals. Like real life criminals. It's over with. It's over with. They have destroyed the black community, man. Most people don't even know when racism is smacking them in their face in this generation. The generation can't read, can't write, don't know nothing, bro. They can't play basketball no more, can't stay healthy, can't hoop. Motherfucking prime athletes having blood clots and heart attacks and all type of shit. They've done a tremendous number. They sold the women you can do it on your own. And guess what? A lot of women try to do it and they can't. They can't. They'll rather their children fail than do it the right way. Or rather than compromise and put their pride aside and get on the men's and get on their husbands or their baby daddy's time frame, right? They'll rather fail doing it they'd rather watch their children fail and watch them fail doing it their way, all right, than doing it the right way. And everybody knows what the right way is. That's crazy, bro. Women are so fucking stubborn that that's when they say, oh, I'm happy being alone and I don't have a problem being alone. Yep, they are that stubborn. Instead of say, you know what, let me lose some weight, let me work on my personality, let me be a better person, let me reciprocate, let me approach men, let me have a better attitude, let me be more nicer, more informative. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take their children and die on that hill. And the reality of it is, and I'm gonna end it on this, the reality of it is black women killed the black community. And they go back very farther before Section 8 and all that. And they can say, well, it's the men's fault. And men, all the laws handcuff the men from being able to do anything. Men did it the right way, got married. Women left and took half their shit. Guys told men, women, I ain't looking for nothing serious, don't want no kids. They keep the kid. Oh, I'm willing to keep the kid and be in the kid's life and raise the kid. The women get rid of it. The women hold it as a pawn. Like really, real talk, ain't got shit to do with men, bro. If you know anything about your history, a lot of black women sold black dudes out fresh out of bondage and fresh out of slavery. The women destroyed this. I'm just bold enough to say it, bro. They used the women, conned the women, and they destroyed it. Well, men need the laws handcuff men to the T. You can't get a woman together. You can't even yell at a woman. They lie and say you touched her doing, you going doing time. Even if you beat the case, you lost money, you lost your job, you lost your reputation, even if you exonerated. Get out of here when we had those conversations. All that shit lead, all that got a lot to do with what's going on. Facts. So appreciate y'all. Hit the link tree, join the music entertainment playlist. You can find me everywhere on the link tree. Peace.